The Russian Federation, through the ongoing World Youth Festival Forum, SHUM, in Kaliningrad, Russia, has tasked journalists from 85 countries of the world to be wary of fake news about Russia, engage more with the Federation, and fact-check information before spreading. Speaking at the event, the Director General of the World Youth Festival, Daniil Blazinga, spoke on the dangers of propaganda and how Russia has been a victim of propaganda over the years.
And actually the case is that we all are both victims of propaganda and propagandists. The question is what kind of propaganda we take part at. And my wish is that we indeed deal with more with things that we have in common and not with things that divide us. So my question is actually whether we need, there are things like nuclear deterrence. So a state that has nuclear weapons wouldn't attack a state that also has nuclear weapons. So my question is whether we need, or our states also need powers of information intelligence, for example. That it makes no sense to attack your self-respect. So I asked myself, how come I'm a propagandist? And then I started reading what's propaganda and how come I am a propagandist, how come people think that I'm a propagandist. And then I came to think that we actually do propaganda indeed. But I think if we use propaganda for common values, for respecting each interest, for respecting each other's identity, for building up a mutual. This is my question. I believe if we have tried to manipulate your population, especially that whatever. So the time is so the reality. And how do we identify objective, truthful, only trying to provide different programs. So let's unite, let's start.
Also, head of International Department of WIF Directorate, Yulia Muyinka, spoke on the event so far and on how Russia is building a community of journalists who would be willing to report factually.
Is Yulia, and she's going to tell us who she is at the World Youth Festival right here happening in Kaliningrad. Good evening. May you tell us your position right here?
Yeah, I'm a head of International Department and the World Youth Festival Directorate. The directorate was paid for organizing the main event in 2024 in Russia. It is a World Youth Festival which held more than 20,000 participants from 189 countries. And now, after all this success, under the decree of our President Vladimir Putin, we are still exist, and we are trying to maintain the legacy of World Youth Festival. That's why we are implementing such programs like SHUM. It is a special program, special project for young journalists. It was all Russian project before, but it is the first year when we are trying to invite for discussions also international participants.
So far, have you? Can you say that you've achieved your aim for calling this forum?
I suppose yes. We have 100 participants from 86 countries today. I think it's quite successful result for us. We have absolutely unique and interesting people. The head of media agencies, independent journalists from even European countries, which is also quite difficult to do in Russia. And we are very happy that I think we have forcing merging going of community for all of our independent journalists. So I suppose that we can create some new society